Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a DIY and how to make fabric Halloween ornaments. So let me show you guys what I am using to make this Halloween ornament. So this one I already pre-made so it would dry, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it with a couple other things. So this one I'll just go ahead and set aside. She is dry, so we're going to be working on this one. So you're gonna need a couple different things. You're gonna need fabric of your choice. Like I said, we're doing a Halloween one today. So I picked up this cat material at JOANN'S Fabrics. It's kind of retro, old school cat. She's really cute. I think I grabbed a half a yard. I think they were on sale for, I'm gonna say I got a half a yard for around $4, $5, I'm gonna say. But you can get a lot less if you don't want a half a yard. I also grabbed this really cute witch one. We're gonna do this one actually on the other bulb, and I'm actually gonna do a plate with this today too, I believe. So this one's cute. It's got ghosts and witches and whatnot. This also is a half a yard, around the same price. But another option you guys can do is, I have this one. This one was from last year. This is from Walmart. They have them in the seasonal. It's a fat quarter, $1.47. So this would be a perfect size. This got skeletons on it. Not sure if they have these in the Halloween section at Walmart right now, but I know they have them like where the fabric is if you can find them. But like I said, this was only $1.47. You could make probably a couple different bulbs with this one, and they have other styles and whatever for Halloween. So we have those. We're also gonna need some brushes for the foam brushes. You could use a paintbrush. I grabbed these ones from Dollar Tree. I do like the ones from Michael's a little bit better, but you can use whatever you have on hand. You're also gonna need a glass bulb. These are about the size of one of these little ribbon holders, if you guys want to see. I'll give you this measurement on this here in 1 second. So I grabbed these ones actually at Hobby Lobby today. See if they have a size on them. It's 6 pieces. These ones are actually glass. I normally use the plastic ones, but I can't find any just yet. This is 2.625 inches. So this is what this looks like. This is back in the section at Hobby Lobby where all the like paint yourself crafts and stuff are. They're not with like the regular Christmas ornaments, but you get 6 in a packet. These were $5.99 and today they were 40% off. Today is September 16th. You can also use a different size if you guys want to try a bigger ornament. These are the bigger ones. I'll be using these for the Christmas holiday, but these ones were $7.99. You get 4 in a pack, and these are 4 inches. So I'll be using some more of these for Christmas ornaments as soon as it gets a little bit closer. But you can pick them up now if you guys want to do them for Christmas. You should probably pick some up before they're disappearing. You're going to need some sort of ribbon. These are the tiny ones. This is from, I think I got this at maybe Hobby Lobby. It's an old one. I'm not sure. This is 3/8 of an inch of ribbon. This one is pretty old. I think I got this at Michael's probably a while back. This is 5/8. You're going to need some kind of cording. This is from Walmart. It's 98 cents. It's just like regular cording, or you could get some of this parachute cording, which works really, really well. This I got at Michael's. It's 16 feet. This stays on there really well. It comes in a bunch of different colors. I'm going to use some fluff to add on the corner of my ornament. You're going to need some cotton balls. You're going to need some alcohol just to wipe down the ornaments to make sure they're clean of fingerprints. And then I have a couple embellishments. Y'all can just figure out what you want for your embellishments. I grabbed these at Dollar Tree. I have this one, which has the witch, which I thought would be really cute with this witch ornament, or the witch material to put on the ornament. There's witches, boos, spiders. These are erasers actually, but these make great DIY projects. You can glue these. I think I'm going to use this little retro cat right here for this one today, because that one's going to be really cute. So this one's got skulls, pumpkins, cats. These ones at Walmart, or no, Target for $1. These are like little felt stickers. I just have a handful of them. I don't know which one I'm going to just use yet. This one's got bats, pumpkins, and that's it. Bats, pumpkins, and ghosts. So those are the couple things. You're going to need scissors. And of course, you have to use the Mod Podge. Otherwise, your material will not stick. This is just regular Mod Podge. You can pick it up at Dollar Tree. You can pick it up at Michael's. You can pick it up at Hobby Lobby. Anywhere you can get craft shawl, you can pick it up. So those are all the supplies that you're going to need. And let's get started then. And I'll show you guys how to make these cute little glass Halloween ornaments. Since everyone's doing Halloween trees right now, it's a hot thing right now. I know I've seen a couple other places where they have like regular just sparkle ornaments, but these are really cute for your trees. I have just this little one right here from Target. I can show you guys once it's done, but I know everyone's using some kind of trees this year, regular Halloween trees and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's my fabric. I'm gonna go ahead and measure a little piece out for the glass ornament. And you'll just take your fabric and then just kind of eyeball it. And make sure y'all don't get this white part on here. So we're just gonna pick a design. We're just gonna do the witch. So I want her to be the main focus on the ornament. So we're just gonna go ahead and eyeball this. And we're just gonna cut a square. And then we're just gonna go ahead and cut the top up square out. And then we're gonna cut a second piece exactly the same. So you can just take your piece that you just cut and then just measure it up and do the exact same thing. And you guys can pick out whatever material you want. The best place I find material right now is JOANN Fabrics. They have a very, very, very large abundance of Halloween material right now. They have so many cute ones. I could not decide. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and take our ornament. We're gonna take the top off. And if y'all watched my video with my Grinch glass ornament from about a year ago, we forgot to add the alcohol onto the bulb. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean the bulb. Just make sure you wipe it down so there's no fingerprints on it. And then we'll just let it dry for a second. You can just dry it off with our towel. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and put our witch right here in the middle. And you're gonna kind of just see where it's at for the middle of the ornament. And then we're just gonna go ahead and make sure when we put that on with the Mod Podge. Y'all, if you hear any screaming, my kids are playing Xbox. I apologize. So you're just gonna go ahead and pick it up. And then you're just gonna give it a generous amount of the Mod Podge. Like I said, these little sponges were from Dollar Tree. You can use whatever you guys have on hand. You can use a paintbrush, you could use your hand, you could use a regular paintbrush. Whatever you guys have on hand right now will be just fine. All right, so we're just gonna give it a good generous amount. It doesn't have to be super covered because the more that you put on here though, it's gonna seep through and you'll see those marks once it dries on your fabric. And you do not wanna see the lines on your material once it dries, y'all. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and again, guys, I apologize if y'all hear him on his headset. I'm sorry. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and make sure she's in the middle. And then you can go ahead and flip it over. Depending on what material y'all pick, you can go ahead and use whatever you want. If you wanted the pumpkins to show, then you could just go as the pumpkins in the middle. If you have ghost material, whatever you have that you want to just make as your center of your ornament. So we're just going to go ahead and I like to use my hands with this. It is kind of messy. If you guys don't want to mess your nails up, it does get sticky. You guys want to put some rubber gloves on. I just like to be able to feel it with my hands so I can feel that it's smooth. I've tried to use gloves before, and I really can't feel it when I'm doing the gloves. I just prefer to do it this way. But y'all can do it however you want to do it. Just make sure your material is flat. Okay. Now we're just going to go ahead and take our scissors again. And we're just going to cut around the ornament. And you guys want to make sure that you don't get it too close because you're going to want to get the seam to match the seam on the ornament. I know the thicker plastic ones, I know they do carry those at Dollar Tree. Once they start getting out more of their ornaments. I just could not find any today when I was out looking. So these are glass. They do come in plastic. Like I said, I just couldn't find any in the plastic at Hobby Lobby today. And thank you for everyone who's actually watching the videos from my Grinch one. I appreciate all the views, you guys. And if you like this video today, give it a thumbs up. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And I do get back with all the comments, guys. I will put in the description everything that I used. But again, if you guys have whatever material you have on hand that's Halloween, you can do this for Christmas. You could do this for Easter. You could do this for pretty much any holiday that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and use more of the Mod Podge and go ahead and lay some more of this extra material down. And if you guys have a heat gun, I do not have a heat gun just quite yet, to let the Mod Podge dry. And again, so we're just going to lay this down. I'm just going to go ahead and fold it over. Yes, it's messy. I'm a very messy crafter, y'all. And you're just going to keep folding this down. And the top part up here really doesn't matter how this top is, because once you put your lid back on, it's going to cover that material. So you can just cut this off a tiny bit. So I do not have a heat gun, like I said. So I like to leave this set once it's all done on both sides. I don't know, maybe an hour. I did use a hair dryer on my other one I have here with the cat. So that helped out a little bit. But I do like to let it air dry. I like the look of it better once it air dries. But you can use a heat gun, a hair dryer, if you're in a crunch for time. Sometimes I'll go ahead and make one, cook dinner, cook lunch, watch a quick YouTube video, and by that time, it'll be dry. So you just flatten it out like this, you guys. And there's one side. So the witch is right in the middle. And then we can just cut this little piece off here at the top, because you're not going to see this. There we go. And now there's the middle of the witch. Now you're going to do the same thing with the other side. So we're going to flip it over. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this one, we're just going to go ahead and eyeball it again. Make sure she's going to be in the middle. And then get out your Mod Podge again. And then we're going to go ahead and cover the Mod Podge on here. Like I said, make sure you do not drown your material, because it will show when you guys are done. Because you are going to put a coat on top of the material, so you don't want it to be soaking wet. And I make these all the time. I make the plates, which we're going to show. I'll show you guys how to make a plate. The plates will only be just for display. They do have Mod Podge that is water-based, which this one is. You can wash them, but if I washed one, I would just wash it by hand. And they're only actually for decor. All right, and there's our second side. I actually really, really love these new ones, these mini ones. It says they are, let me give you the size again, you guys. They are 2.625 inches. These are new. I've never seen these little mini ones. I really like these for the tiny Christmas trees. They work out perfect. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and cut the material gun. And she's nice and flat. Just like that. And this is what it's gonna look like on the other side. So we're gonna just go ahead and cut that again. Like I said, these are the small ones. I really like these. My other ones are like the bigger size ones, the 4-inch. Which are great for your Christmas trees, but if you have a mini Christmas tree, get the smaller ones. They're perfect. I do like to do the flat ones better. If you guys see the round bulbs, those ones are a little bit harder and they do leave a lot more crease marks. So I tend to stay away from the round Christmas bulbs, the clear ones, because I don't see that they work as well. Like I said, they get bumps and creases and crevices. All right. So we're just gonna cut this a little bit more. So what you wanna do to make sure, I'll show you guys real quick here. So you're gonna wanna make sure that on the ornament, there's a little seam right here down the side, and you'll just make sure they all seam up pretty close, because then we're just gonna cover that seam up with some ribbon or whatever y'all picked out. Like I said, I'm gonna use cording. I'm gonna try something new today, so we'll see how that one works. I do have a lot more DIYs coming up for Halloween. We got some DIYs coming up for Christmas already. We're getting stuff ordered to make a whole bunch of cute things. We got lots of Grinch stuff coming up. All right, so now what you're gonna do, and this side seems pretty dry, so we're gonna go ahead and lay this down again with the Mod Podge, and then we're gonna coat the whole thing with Mod Podge, y'all. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and coat this up. And like I said, you're just gonna wanna put a generous amount, but not too much, because you don't want it to leave marks for sure. And this will all lay down once you get the Mod Podge on. Like I said, I like to do it with my fingers, and if you have any extra, you can go ahead and take your scissors. But remember, once the Mod Podge dries, it is very hard to cut the material. And then if you do have some little hangy-doos that aren't kind of lined up, just go ahead and cut them off before it dries, because it does make it a little harder to do when it's dry. And I have this lined up really close to the edges, guys, just so when we put our ribbon down on it, see, like this part right here, I just don't like that. So we're just gonna give that a little cut right there. All right, and there is that. There. And like I said, I just like to use my fingers just because I can feel any air bubbles or anything that's not smoothed out. Okay, so now let's go ahead and Mod Podge the back side. So you'll do Mod Podge on both sides, you guys, and make sure it's covered. It does dry clear, so don't forget. All right, so this is what it's gonna look like. It is wet, so like I said, it takes, I don't know, maybe an hour. If you have a heat gun, y'all can use a heat gun. Like I said, I don't have a heat gun, so we're just gonna set it aside, but this is what it looks like. And then we're just gonna go ahead and let that dry. Set this aside. And then we'll go ahead and work on this one. I see a lot of people asking questions on my last ornament. Sorry about that, guys. Where you can use plastic ones. Yes, you can use the plastic if you can find them. Like I said, I cannot find the plastic ornaments right now. Maybe on Amazon, y'all can find some. Maybe Michael's or somebody will come out with some. I usually grab them at Hobby Lobby, but like I said, all I can find right now is glass, but they do make the plastic. So just keep your eyes open. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and decorate this other one. So I have this Halloween cording. So we're gonna go ahead and use this for the outside of it. You can use whatever you want. Like I said, this is a little bit thicker. I got this at Michael's. I haven't used that yet, but I just normally use the twine. It's like, just like this. Except for some of the twines you can get right now. I saw some today at Hobby Lobby. That's Christmas. And let's see if we can find an end for this thing. All right. So now we're just gonna go ahead and take this twine, if we can find the end of it. Well, we'll just make our own end. I'm not sure where the end of this is. And then we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna line this around the outside. Like I said, they have a little bit thicker cording. I just cannot find Halloween cording anywhere. So this one, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna take it. And then we're just gonna go ahead and hot glue this to the outside. All the way around. And it's gonna cover up that seam if you guys happen to cut a little bit too much extra material off. Or maybe you have a little mess here on the edge. It's gonna cover all of that up. So we're gonna go ahead and seal that on there now. So you just go ahead and start with a little thing of glue. So we're just gonna put a little bit of glue here. And these aren't glass, don't forget. If you have the plastic, you'll wanna use a low setting on your ornaments because it will melt it. If you have any extra glue, just go ahead and wipe it off. All right, so we're just gonna put a little bit more here around the outside. And you're gonna do this all the way around, you guys. It is time consuming, just be patient. Can't rush it. I wanna make sure it's lined up right down the middle. If you guys can find the thicker cording, I actually like the thicker cording better. But these are the mini, so I thought this would be cute on there with a smaller ribbon. We're almost to the other side. Okay. And then you can always double this over too if you guys want to have like a double look on here. You can always double it over. So then you'll just cut the end off. And then we're gonna give it a little bit of blue. All right, so now we have the lid. So we're just gonna go put the topper back on. And there's that piece. So this is what it'll look like once it's all done with the cording on it. You could use black, you could use whatever you can find at wherever you guys shop at, Walmart, Target, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. All right. All right, so there's the lid back on. And then that's what this looks like so far. So now we're just gonna go ahead and add some embellishments on here. So I think I'm going to add just a little bow at the top. So we're gonna go ahead and use this orange and white since it's a little bit smaller than my other ribbon. I'm just gonna make a little shoelace bow. And then I'll probably do one of these little ornaments on here. A little cat maybe if it's not too big. There we go. You could add whatever embellishments you guys want on your bows. Like I said, I mean, the possibilities are endless on these little ornaments. All right, there's our bow. And we'll go ahead and put this on there. I'm going to go ahead and hot glue the bow on the back here. And there we have it. Let me see what one of these little tiny ornaments will look like, or the little erasers. They might be too big, but let's see what we got. We're almost done, guys. I got a couple different ornaments here. We got some cats. Let's see. That'll be cute. We'll go ahead and stick her on there. So you could do whatever embellishment you like. I'll put this little cat on there. I don't think I have, oh, I might have one more little cat. Let's check out this other one real quick from Dollar Tree. Had some little tiny cats. Let's see. These are just little felt stickers, you guys, that are in the crafters section. He's cute too. So I think I like the cat better. So let's go ahead and stick the cat on there. These are erasers. Sometimes you guys gotta think outside the box when you craft. Especially right now, I feel like all the Halloween decor is literally disappearing and walking off the shelves. All right, guys, let me let this dry for a second, and then we'll show you the finished product here. And there we have it, guys. One of the little glass ornaments, super easy. Like I said, Hobby Lobby. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like on this little tree right here. This little tree is just from Target. Can you see that, you guys? All right, and the little tree, guys, is from the Target dollar spot. They were $5. If you guys can find the little trees, it's just a little felt tree. But there you have it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you did enjoy this video and you like the Halloween ornament, please give it a thumbs up. And I'd appreciate it if you guys want to subscribe to see some more videos that are like this. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.